Origins.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to episode 16 of Origins. I'm your host, Carlos Santin. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to talk about so much about the origins of words or the etymology. Today we're going to look at positive power words. So let me explain what I mean by that. And I wanted to do this today because I think, just social media and YouTube and the internet is full of a lot of trolls, a lot of negativity. There's a lot of garbage out there, a lot of negative stuff, a lot of negative energy. And I find, if I don't pay attention to that, it does affect me. You read negative comments on somebody's video or on a social media post. And if I'm not careful, it does that negativity does seep in. And so I always have to go, make a point and sort of remind myself, to always be positive, to try and always be positive anyway, right? There's just so much negativity out there on the internet. And I want to stay away from that. So today we're going to do positive power words. So positive words that you can use maybe to talk to somebody and compliment somebody or to make an observation about something in a positive way. Instead of using the same word sort of all the time, right? Like I'm guilty of using the word awesome all the time. Awesome, cool, wicked. And we, as humans, we're creatures of habit, and we fall into these. We love routine, right? Human beings love routine. We wake up in the morning, we have our morning whatever, coffee or tea or our breakfast, and we go about our day, and it's a routine day after day. We love our routines, and we love, we find these words and phrases that we use, and we sort of stick with those because they work, right? And there's nothing wrong with awesome or wicked or cool. Those are all good words. But maybe we can use some other positive words when we're either talking to people in a conversation or maybe, in a text or in a social media post. So what I'm going to do is I will give you 26 of them, one for each letter of the alphabet. And then I'll use them in a short sentence, and then probably behind me on the wall, I'm going to do a little graphic for you for each word, okay? So here we go, starting with the letter A, astounding. And I won't go through the definitions because these are, I think, pretty straightforward. And once you hear them in a sentence, you'll know what they mean anyway. Astounding. The ending of that movie was astounding. Blissful. A long walk leaves me feeling blissful. Colossal. Dude, come on over. I made some colossal meatballs last night. Bring some beers. And you'll find I talk a lot about food in these just because I reference food all the time. I'm a real foodie. I love cooking. I love baking, but mostly I love eating. So I like talking about food. And I'm getting hungry now just talking about it because I didn't really have breakfast this morning. We are on D, delightful. That meal was delightful. Epic. Last night's episode was epic. Ferocious. This hunger in my belly is just ferocious. Moving on to G, we have glorious. What a glorious sunset. Hope. Watching my son sleep fills me with hope for the future. Incredible. This vanilla ice cream is just incredible. On to J now. Jubilant. That Leafs win last night has me feeling all jubilant. Luxurious. I love this spa. It's so luxurious. Miraculous. That pass was miraculous. Did you see that goal? Noble. It was very noble of you to return that wallet you found to the owner. Proficient. How are you so proficient at math? I can't make any sense of it, and that's actually true. Not a math guy at all. I'm an English teacher. God forbid that I should try and teach math to anybody. I actually failed grade 12 math, so I'll give you that little story here as a sidebar. I worked really hard at it. I went for extra help. Every night after school or every afternoon after school, I spent 30 to 60 minutes with the teacher in grade 12 math, and I just couldn't get it. And I ended up failing math. I got like a 48% as my final mark, and I had to go to summer school that summer, and it was just, oh. Anyway, back then we had grade 13 for high school and here in Ontario, Canada. We don't have it anymore. We finish at grade 12, but we had grade 13. And luckily I did not have to take grade 13 math. So that was an option in grade 13, and I did not take it. Terrible at math. We are on to S now. Splendid. I had a splendid day at the beach today. Tremendous. Lunch was tremendous. I'm stuffed. Unique. I like talking to you because you have a new... let's try that again. I like talking to you because you have a unique way of looking at the world. That one's got caught on my tongue there. Unique. Vivacious. She has such a vivacious personality. I can't stop thinking about her. On to W. Wonderful. Thank you for that wonderful compliment. X. We're on to X. X is a tough one. We don't use a lot of X words in our everyday speech. But here's a good one for you. Zenacious, and I will give you the meaning of this. It just means a yearning for change. Zenacious. Winter has me feeling pretty zenacious. When is spring going to be here? And then our Y word is similar, yearning, which is, very similar to our previous word, zenacious. Yearning. I can't take this weather anymore. I'm yearning for spring. And finally, Z. Here in Canada, we say Z, not Z. Zesty. I love citrus fruit. I love citrus fruits. They are so zesty. So there you have it, your list of positive words and positive power words. And your goal, I'm going to ask you to pick one of those words from our list of 26 and try to incorporate it into your everyday speech. Texting, messaging people, on social media and in everyday conversation. If I had to pick just one, I really like the word tremendous. I'm going to start using that more often. And probably, let's see, what else here? Delightful. I like delightful too. And probably ferocious. So I'd pick probably those three. And I'm going to try and incorporate those into my everyday speech and my everyday interactions on social media. So there you go. Hopefully those are of some help to you. We, just a little effort to try and improve our vocabularies. And always from a positive point of view, like I said earlier at the beginning, I want to stay away from the negativity that's out there and all the trolls that are out there. There's just so many of them. And just, it's not worth our time and our energy to bring ourselves down like that. So just, positive words. Let's try and be positive. I have to remind myself of that all the time as well, because I can fall victim to sort of negative thoughts and negative influences. We all can. So this is, I'm doing this as much for myself as I am for you guys. So positive power words. So thank you for watching today, guys. We're coming up to Christmas, so I want to maybe do maybe some Christmas things, some origins of Christmas and Santa Claus and the whole holiday Christmas season and that type of thing. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm sort of getting into the Christmas spirit now that we're into December. And we are back in our studio here, still working on our audio and our sound and our lighting and our studio space. I moved back into this room. Last week I was in the room where we're going to have our projector and our screen, but I moved back into here for now. I think I'll film in here until we have our projector actually up and running. But I really do kind of like this space too. I like the desk in the background and the backdrop. It lets me put in some visuals for you while you're watching the video. And it's just a comfortable room, and the sound in here is pretty good too, and the lighting is pretty easy to work out. So, onward, we keep going onward and upward, hopefully. Thank you for watching. We will be back next week with another episode of Origins. Stay positive until then. Bye.